versus Austria Mario A, referee from Chinese Taipei, Wang Jixiang. At table number 4, Alex Azaskis from Greece versus Dimitrov from Czech Republic, referee from Maldives, Savoie. At table number 8, Poland Daniel Marcio versus Estonia James Bradley, referee from Chinese Taipei, Xiao Manjun. And at TV table, Chinese Taipei Ko Pingyi versus Poland J. Conrad, referee from Malaysia Muhammad Fairuz. This quarterfinal will be played rest to 10 alternate break. Referee is ready. You may begin. Roll out to our players. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for all the players. Thank you.
Well, a very good afternoon to you and welcome to the Maldives Pool and Billiard National Centre here in Mali, the Maldives, the magnificent, marvellous Maldives. We started 5 days ago with 80 hopefuls looking for the title of the Maldives 10-ball Open Champion for 2024. Now just 8 remain and they're all in action right now. The match we're focusing on is Ko Pingyi from Chinese Taipei against Konrad Juszczyszyn from Poland. Our referee is Muhammad Fairuz. It's a race to 10 all the way to the final. Alternate break, of course, using the template rack. It's cool shot. There's no golden break. There is 3 fouls. They don't have to call all the shots, not the obvious ones. That's my job. I'm Mark White. Good morning and welcome. By the end of today, we will know our 2 finalists who will battle it out in tomorrow's final at 5 p.m. local time. So Conrad getting us underway. He does have a look at the 1 ball. He's looking at cutting it into the top left-hand corner. You see where he's trying to get the cue ball. Blue 2 is next. Didn't want to hit the 8, but that's okay. He's still got a shot at this. These 8 players now already guaranteed $4,500 US. They'd love a shot though at the 32,000. Conrad, the reigning Puerto Rico Open champion. I was there last year in November. Saw him lift his first Pro Billiard Series title. And we have 2 Polish players in the last 8. We have 2 Greeks. We have an Estonian, an Austrian, a Filipino, and a Chinese Taipei. This is a good start though from Conrad. Very talented left-hander. From a very talented Pool nation. I think they should rename Poland Pool-land. Just add an extra O in it. Just slightly the wrong side of this. I think he's just going to have to either draw back or take his medicine and just drop this in and leave himself further away from the 9 ball. If you're watching us on Facebook, all of the 4 matches are available on YouTube. Go to the Maldives Pool-Billiard Association YouTube channel there, they're all available there. Well, he's overhit this by quite some way. Should still be okay though. He's a pretty straight shooter, Conrad. Just slightly awkward, but it's a pretty flat pocket. It's come all the way around the back of it. He's played this very, very nicely indeed. And this is a good start. The perfect way to start a match with a break and run. So rack number 1 in this race to 10. Alternate break. Ko Pinyi will have his turn next. Other matches going on at the moment. Denis Grabet from Estonia up against Daniel Maciel from Poland. The all-Greek clash. I know they weren't looking forward to playing each other. They really are good friends. Alex Kazakis and Demetrius Lukatos are battling it out. They're still on their first rack. No scores at the moment. Mario He up against Carlo Biardo. Mario He has just taken the first rack there as well. So Ko Pinyi, 35-year-old, the oldest of the 3 brothers. Oh, good solid hit. No friends. Both wing balls, the 4 and the 7, going slightly low, so he'll make the adjustment when his break comes next. There's a possible bank on this 1 ball. Not sure if he can get through to the potting angle. A referee just doing a bit of jiggery pokery. Mohammed Fairuz, man from the Maldives. So the incoming player can call a push out. Oh, he's not calling a push out. Why did the referee say push out there? Perhaps he changed his mind. We're allowed to do that as well, you know. Oh, he's gone for a position here. Musician, precision, position. Try saying that this early. Tough shot this is, but nothing to do with the cue ball. Tremendous shot. Well, he's certainly come out firing on all cylinders, Conrad. Very positive start. Ko Pinyi will be ruining the dry break at the moment. Being alternate break, he will have his chances. just a drawback, maybe even, well, not even 6 inches, just a little bit. Gives him the perfect angle to draw off the side rail back across for this 10 into the bottom right hand corner. And he will be breaking next, so this is the perfect start for Konrad Juszczyszyn if he can take these remaining 2 balls, which is very, very likely now. So a break and run and a reverse dish. Serving up a treat in the first 2 racks. Other scores, Dennis Grabet has taken the opening rack in his match against Daniel Maciel. Alex Kazakis is 1 up on his good friend Dimitris Lukatis. Mario He still that 1 rack up on Carlo Biardo. So Conrad, 30 years old, beat Alvin Anguito and Yip Kinling. American straight pool champion in 2017. Euro Tour Treviso Open 2019. European Championship 9 ball in 2018. Polish amateur snooker champion as well in 2021. Well, I never knew that. In 2023 Pool-Billiard series in Puerto Rico. I mentioned that one earlier. Breaking off. Now it's his turn for a dry break. No damage done, just a push out. Unless he wants to go aggressive and play the jump shot. Very good with the short stick. Well, there you go. He's gone straight for the short stick. And he can't blame the manufacturer if it goes wrong, because it's one of his own. It's a Co Brothers jump cue. They're quite the entrepreneurs. They've even got their own clothing line out now. Pro Bros, Co Bros. Co Bros pants. Now looking for a bit of luck here. And I think this does go past the 8 ball down the rail, and look where the 2 is. He'll definitely be having a go at this. Just overcut it slightly. And when you're jumping quite a distance like that, the ball can actually swerve in the air as well if you get any unwanted English. Well, that's not going to go in. Been a bit fortunate not to leave it. Hit the rail. And the 4th diamond up. And that's definitely not going to drop. Dennis Grabet 2-0 up now on Daniel Maciel. He can draw off the side rail, send the 1 ball over towards the 6, draw off the side rail with some right hand spin to try and hold it behind the 5. could see Conrad jump this and call the 7. He's got the jump stick in hand, calls the 7. Certainly didn't waste any time, did he? Now then, this is the first chance in open play for Copigny. Seemed to play that rather quick, that one, Conrad. Copigny, quite the resume as well. All the way back to 2007, 2008. Won the World 9-Ball Junior Championship 2 years running. Won the World Cup of Pool, if you remember that, with Chang Yuling rather, back in 2015. Also in that year, the big one, the World 9-Ball Championship. Just a little bit concerned about that 4-ball. Referee Fayus keeping an eye on things, so does what his brother does quite a lot and switches to left-handed, changes his mind. Off comes the extension. It's not so much the cueing arm when you swap hands, it's always the bridge hand. And it always looks a little bit floppy. The Black Tiger has levelled things up against the black and white panda. Mario He, they're 1-1. Kazakis 2-0 up now on Lukatos. Dennis Grabet 2-1 now. Daniel Maciel has won a rack back in that one. So all nicely balanced. To play the 7 into the same pocket. These two brothers are just to my right, watching up in the stands. So round 2, maybe 3 rails. Just hit the 3rd rail. That's okay. Can just draw back now for the 9. First rack for Copigny. Just 3 balls away. Can he draw past the 10, or is he just going to give it a little bump? Yeah, just a little bump. It was pretty safe to play it there. He would have been extremely unlucky not to be on it. So in it goes. He's in the match. Copigny 1, Conrad Juszczyszyn 2. hoping Yi be... Hoping Yi to break. Rack number 4, he breaks all the even number racks. Conrad breaks the odd numbers. So looking to level things up. And once again, a good square hit, but no joy. No friends at the table. Both those two wing balls going low of the side pockets once again. Hoping Yi beat Mark Mailayan and Michael Boanan, two Filipinos on his way to this stage. Maybe a fraction short. How to get on the red 3. Cannon on the 6 would be just about perfect. Just past the 6 would be even more so. Played a lot of right hand spin on that and just maybe pushed the cue ball into the 2 slightly, caught it thick. But he's been fortunate not to leave anything. If he's playing this, he's going to have to play it with just a little bit of pace. He doesn't want to end up behind the 8 or the 7 here. Would love to catch this back short rail just before the 2. Flick the 2 in. The Prince of Pool. We have 2 Princes of Pool. One is the legendary Corey Jewell. Very close. Was burying the cue ball into the rubber of the rail to try and straighten the cue ball up slightly. So that miss on the 2 from Conrad has turned into a blessing in disguise. He's now got nicely on this 3 ball. 7 is the apparent problem now. He's going to have to figure out a way. Can play short side. So has to look now where he wants to make the 6. What angle does he want on the 6 in order to take him to the 7? And this looks pretty good. Can play the 6 into the side and stun over. Looks just about right. ordinarily you'd say this is a little bit tricky, but because he doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball whatsoever, can just drop this 7 in. Has to keep a steady bridge hand, keep the head still. No problem. And now the draw shot to the 9, into the top right. Predator sponsored player, he'll be playing with the Revo. Just a slight angle, I think. Having a bit of trouble with his glove. Needs it to run. Oh, it's okay for the left-hander. More precision from Juszczyszyn. He now leads 3-1. Dennis Grabet is 2-2 with Daniel Maciel. Still 2-0, Alex Kazakis against Lukatos. 2-2 also between the Panda and the Tiger. You enjoyed that little commercial. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? And whoever finishes winner and runner-up will get a free 3-day holiday on one of those 2 islands. Twice across the table. Or can he draw? Yeah, he's going to have to come across, I think. 8 ball in the way for any stun, so he's going to have to go high. Twice across between the 7 and the 5. Oh, he caught it. And had to bank it, couldn't even get through to the potting angle. Now does he thin it and take the cue ball back up the other end? No, he's going the other way, so just the simpler safety. Not taking any risks, using that wall of 4 balls there to get behind. Has he left the gap here? Well, he's coming between for the kick. Oh, this isn't bad, is it? Look at this for a shot. Good shot, Kopinyi. Didn't look room to get the ball through there. Needs a bit of help from the 8 ball. He doesn't get it. A chance then for Kopinyi to pull one back. Cue ball heading towards the 6 ball. That was never in, was it? Caught that so thick. Mario He leading 3-2 against Carlo Biardo. Dennis Grabet also 3-2 up on Daniel Maciel. Rakatos and Gazakis locked in a battle 2-1 to Alex at the moment. Very, very important day today. We will know our 2 finalists by the end of it. He's on the 7, but he's pretty straight on it. You just have to draw back slightly. As long as he can get to the bottom of the cue ball when he plays the 8, he'll be okay. That's perfect. Now can just stop the cue ball. Stayed down, made sure it was in before he moved. This is good stuff from Conrad. He will lead 4-1. And we'll be back with rack number 6 after a quick look at Paradise.
ಖಾಸ ಹಫ್ಲಾತಕ ಬೇಣುವ ಕೇಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಹುರಿ ಹಾಯ್ದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎತ್ತಾಕೊಂಡ್ ಹೋದುಮ ಲೆಸೂಕ್ ಖಿಯಾರ್ ಕೊಲ್ಲ
Traditions. Hope you enjoyed the dolphins, the kayaks, the whale sharks, stingrays, the beautiful beaches, clear waters, the Maldives. Stunning. Oh, and that was a stunning little kiss as well from the 8 ball onto the 1. First problem though is the 3 ball. But he can play short side on it. If he can get over kind of in the centre of the table, slightly left of centre table on this 2 ball and stun twice across for the 3 into the same pocket as the 1, he should be okay. Dennis Grabet, Daniel Maciel, 3-3. He's better off going too far on this 2 than not far enough. You want the cue ball heading back up table off of the 2, not coming this way. Needs a bounce. He's got it. Looks just about perfect to me. So I can stun off the side rail. Hit the 3rd diamond up on the 2nd rail. Right about where the kitchen line is. These matches are worth quite a lot of money. Difference is $3,500 guaranteed for the winners. $4.5 for going out at this stage. 8 guaranteed in the next round, so $3,500 difference. He's okay, not ideal. He's going to have to leave himself a little bit further away from the 5. He may have to play a cannon into the 7, depending on what angle he leaves himself. Is he trying to find, can he find the gap between the 10 and the 7? Playing this with a lot of left-hand spin. Big shot in the match, this one, if it goes right. He was trying to drag the cue ball around the back of the 7. Very delicate little shot he played there. He's still alright, but still work to do. Wants to draw off this with some left hand spin, just a little bit. Just enough to bounce off the rail. Now, how straight is he on it? Here you see, aiming at 7 o'clock. Well, it's missed it. Oh, it's not often you see emotion from Ko Pin-Yi. Banging his cue on the table there. What a chance. It was the big shot. And not just in this rack, I think. That could be significant. Well, not so much now that Conrad has missed that. But he's been slightly fortunate not to leave it. And also awkward cueing. Dennis Grabet has edged one in front, 4-3 now against Daniel Maciel. Alex Kazakis took a very long 4th rack, but he now leads 3-1. Mario He 3-2 up. The Panda doing the business over the Black Tiger. Will be kicking himself that he didn't take that chance when he had it on the 7 ball. He'll also be very happy that he's got another chance. Good effort, but he knows he's overhit it. just looking a little bit frustrated at the moment, Ko Pin-Yi. Something we're not used to seeing, but we're all human. I was talking to the tournament director this morning, and there was a few little decisions that were made yesterday by referees, which they had to make at the time. Obviously it's very hard for all the players to be happy, but there really was a lot of tension in the air yesterday. It was a big day. A lot of frustration. And today, well, it's even bigger, isn't it? The odds. And the stakes very much higher today. And this 10 ball will hurt Ko Pin-Yi, because he had the chance, but it's Conrad who takes it, and now he's halfway to the 10 he needs. It's 5-1. That was a lot more difficult than the 7 he missed. He certainly wasn't going to miss from here. Back with rack 7 next. Referee Mohammed Fairuz. Nice coral reef there in the LED arena. Ball. Once again, struggling with the break. He now 4-2 up on Carlo Biardo. Just something tells me Mario He is due a win in one of these tournaments. Dennis Grabet will have something to say about that. He's 5-3 up, about to go 5-3 anyway, with a straightforward 10 over Daniel Maciel. Oh, great kick. Great kick. Good save from Ko. An even better escape from Conrad Juszczyszyn. Overcut that by a mile, and he's just caught the 5 ball as well, which means he's left this 2 ball on. He'll be bitterly disappointed with that. He kind of did the hard work. Look at that, just completely misjudged it. So now a chance that Ko just has to take, but he's under a bit of pressure now. With turn at break, you feel this is a rack he has to win. He won't want to go down 6-1. It will make the task much more difficult. Deciding to keep it tight with a safety. He might regret it though, because he's messed up and he's left a chance at this 2-ball. So just not with it at the moment, Ko Pin-Yi. He hasn't broken well. He hasn't competed in any of the departments so far today. Swinging, look. We've got a tiger on one table. We've got a panda there as well. And it looked like we had an orangutan there for a second with his arm swinging like that. Times for Ko Pin-Yi. His brother was defending champion. He went out last night to Mario He. Conrad just a little bit concerned, something on the cue ball. Have to give a big shout out to all the referees this week. Have worked exceptionally hard. Well, let's changed it slightly. Just catching that 10. Here's the 7. Has lost the pocket. Round 3 rails here. Just slightly short. Now, is he looking at a safety in behind the 9, or is he going for gold? Yeah, he's going. Not sure he can avoid the 10 ball. He can. Played it very, very nicely. And now this is really Conrad territory, this kind of shot. He's a good straight shooter. Good compact cue action. Just maybe feeling the pressure slightly. He knows this is a huge rack. Just a little bit stabby, but he's okay. Pretty short action there. I think most people would agree we weren't expecting to see this scoreline after 7 racks. 5-rack lead this will be, and he only needs another 4. Kopin needs 9. Well, the trophy engravers may have been thinking they'll only have to change a couple of letters on the trophy this year. If Konrad Juszczyszyn wins it, well, they might need a wider trophy. Back soon, guys, with rack number 8. Maldives, the sunny side of life. Well, it's certainly been sunny, but we've had a more than fair share of rain also. But it hasn't spoilt my enjoyment of this trip. It's been absolutely fabulous. Okay, I've spent most of it inside, but I have had a little tour around, and we're going to an island tomorrow. We were supposed to go today, but our tour guide overslept. Makes a ball, needs a look at the 1 ball. He does have a look at the 1. Three ball is on. They're all on until you get to the 9 and the 10. They're the problem balls. Dennis Grabat has taken a 6-3 lead. Daniel Maciel has taken his time out. Alex Kazakis has moved 4-1 ahead now over his friend and countryman Dimitris Lukatis. The Panda still getting the better of the Black Tiger at 4-3. Just Massey out of trouble here, I think. Oh, he's changed it for the jump cue. So only has to jump the edge of the 6 here. He will be colliding into the 3 ball. Yeah, holds the hand once again. Kopin very, very slow to get out of his chair. Body language says he's getting a little bit frustrated. Shaking of the head as well. I honestly can't remember when I saw such emotion from Kopin. I'm sure he was looking forward to this match. After seeing his brother go out last night, he must have thought, okay, let's keep it in the family. Let's get my name on it this year. It just hasn't gone well from the start for Kopin. He started with a break and run from Konrad Juszczyszyn and a dry break from Kopin, which Conrad ran out. He's just really struggled to get into this match. But it's also fair to say he hasn't had the best run of the balls either. But how many times do we see that happen? The player that's playing well just seems to get the run of the ball also. Not how he played it. I think he needs to take a time out. And it may be a good idea to have a little word with his brother. Sometimes a friendly face, a little word in your ear. Just get out of the arena, reset yourself. I wonder, will he play the bank on the 1 in the side, cannon into the 10 and the 9 and hold himself on the 3? It's a very aggressive shot. I think he needs to make something happen. Kazakis has taken a 5-1 lead over Ducatus. They are on a player timeout at the moment. I think we might see one on this table after this rack, especially if Copigny loses it. But I think he is going to play it into the side. Karam into the 10. Oh, he's playing it in the corner. How is he going to attack the 9 and the 10 with the 8 ball there? It's not easy. He's going to have to come up with some kind of plan. Maybe do it off of the 7 and draw into the 10 and leave himself on the 8. I'm sure that will be the plan from now on. That's where he wants to be, so he can play the Karam into the 10. But if he can get out here, it will be huge. Oh, just in a shot that Daniel Martial has played. And he seems to be struggling a bit. He's 6-3 down against Dennis Grabet. And he's left Dennis right in on the 4 ball here. Everything in the open. So, key shot coming up. Needs the angle on the 7 to disturb the 10 and the 9. He's been there before, he's won plenty of titles. This looks about perfect. Just a half ball contact on the 10. Push the 9 over the hole. Well, I'm surprised he played it that way, but it's worked out okay. Decided to opt for power, and this is a much needed rack now for Ko Pin-Yi. He will reduce the gap to just 4 racks. Yeah, well done. Showed a lot of heart there. There's no way this man has given up. He wants the name Ko back on that trophy again this year. It really is a beautiful trophy they're playing for, made out of limestone. I tried to pick it up last night. It was too heavy. From Estonia, he's on a charge. He's on the 10 ball to make it 7-3. Carlo Biardo 4-3 down, but at the table, but he's hooked. Alex Kazakis 5-1 up. Conrad breaking 6-2 up, needs 4 for a place in the semi-final later today. Almost scratching the side, went very, very close. Oh, as the 7 ball, well, look at the body language, it tells you everything. That last little half a roll on the 7 ball, I think, has cost him position on the 1. Little kiss off the 6, and then the 7 ball hitting the side rail, coming back over, and just nestling in front. Now, can he just swerve round a little bit and play the 4? No, he's playing the push. Oh, it's very hard to push here anywhere safe as well with a 4. So he's trying to push the 2 ball safe. There's a little bit of an insurance policy. Dennis did pot final 10 to go 7-3 up. Daniel Messiol in trouble. Konrad Juszczyszyn far from it. He's in control. Good shot from Ko Pin-Yi. That's what he needs to do. Needs to create some openings. Keep Conrad in his chair. Maybe knock Conrad's confidence just a little bit. He hasn't missed much this morning. Just that 1-7 ball. But that in the end didn't end up costing him the rack. So he still hasn't been punished for his misses. Be very, very happy with that. Very nice shot. Little tap on the table there from Ko Pin-Yi in appreciation. Exactly as played. bit surprised he's not going for this, you know, off of this right-hand side rail. It's not guaranteed to get this safe. Attack may be the best form of defence here. Yeah, surely he's got to go this way. Far be it for me to question a world champion. Sometimes it does just look a little bit different from up here. If he can clip the second rail, cut the one in, cue ball off the side rail, up for the 2 ball. Oh, he went straight into it. What a shot that is. Didn't need the second rail. Now then, is that the start to come back? Didn't even need the second round. Look at this. Beautifully on the 2 ball. Top shot. I think I could make the 3 and 4. I might be a bit stumped after that. The Tiger 4-4. Biardo and he. You don't win the titles that Ko Pin-Yi has won without being a player with a big heart and a player that's not afraid to grind when you're not playing your A game. Sometimes your B and even your C game. He's a 10-ball championship winner. He won the CSI US Open 10-ball championship in 2014. Also the All Japan 10-ball championship in 2013. So he has the credentials for this discipline. Just kind of sense his whole demeanour has changed. He looks a lot more confident now. He went through a very, very sticky patch. A little bit of banging the cue on the table, shaking the head, things you don't normally see from Ko Pin-Yi. But everything in the garden is rosy at the moment. He's pulled another one back, now trails by 3 at 6-3. What do you think of the arena, guys? It looks quite nice, doesn't it? Here come the Dolphins again, look. long as they're not sharks, we're all right. We don't want any sharks in the pool arena. Four-railer, 6-ball in, 5-ball almost went in as well, and look at this, everything has turned around. He's perfectly on the 1-ball. Everything in the open, 4-ball just a little bit awkward, only goes to the top right, it won't go in the top left, so just a little bit of work to do. 3 to the 4 then is the shot that could cause a few problems. Carlo Biardo has now gone 5-4 in front over Mario He. Key shot coming up. Needs to leave himself an angle to draw round 2 rails. Cue ball over by the 7. Daniel Maciel about to pull a rack back and make it 7-4. He trails Dennis Grabet. Demetrius Lukatus has pulled a rack back against Alex Kazakis. He trails 5-2. That looks absolutely spot on. So it's done the cue ball around 2 rails. Key shot in this rack. We will lose 4 of our players today. Ultimately 6. Because 2 will remain after today. Well, what a shot he's played there. Really was. If that's how he played it, top shot. Nice angle on this 7 to just draw over for the 8 into the same pocket. 6 o'clock on the clock face. Maciel on a charge. Good chance to go 7-5 now for the pole. Copigny about to go 6-4. He's back within just 2. 5 racks behind. Now just 2. Back soon, guys, with the conclusion. He has won the next rack against the Black Tiger. It's now Panda 5. Black Tiger 5. Dennis Grabet just taking his time out as well. Daniel Maciel did win that rack. The Estonian leads the poll 7 racks to 5. Back to this one, Conrad to break. Just find he's lost his way slightly. Copigny beginning to fire. Oh, the break's starting to go wrong as well. That was a little bit snatchy. Wasn't a good break. Completely mishit them. You see the Panda tied 5-5. Looks a totally different player now, doesn't he? We see so many times matches switch on one ball. Seven up by the 8, so that's no problem. It's all about good position on the 6 ball. Play the 6 in the side from this 5. Nothing to do, just drop it in. Leave himself straightish on the 7. Stop the cue ball, we'll give him a nice angle on the 8 to come for the 9. like he had zero confidence earlier. Now, looks like he can't miss. Round the back of the 10 ball. Oh, he played it with check. Cue ball held up just a little bit. Shouldn't be a problem. This to move within just one rack, and he will be breaking. This is all from the scratch from Juszczyszyn off the break. Yeah, very nicely done. It's game on. Game on the table to my left, Dennis Grabet. Led 7-3. It's about to go 7-6. Lukatis has pulled a couple back. It's 5-3 to Alex Kazakis in the all-Greek affair. And nicely poised at 5-5, the Black Tiger against the Black and White Panda. Copigny just needing a bit of refreshment. Our referee very kindly obliging. Carlo Biardo, yeah. Mario He just tried to clip that in. Rail first, missed it altogether, gave Carlo ball in hand. Maciel, Dennis Grabet. Dennis with a bit to think about. Had a healthy lead in that 7-3. Gets up to break. Not much in any of the games really. The biggest gap is between the two Greek pool gods. Going at it. 5-3 Kazakis leads. All around the room. There's no more than a rack in it, apart from that one. Great break. Hit them well, deserves the 4-railer and gets it, and has got to look at the 1 ball as well. 2 ball in the open. To the 4. The key. I was just wondering. Little clip on the 8 here maybe, or the 3. I know players, top players, don't like going into balls. You never quite know where they're going. Like he wants to get down, but he doesn't want to get down. Going anywhere near the 8. So he just has to get nicely on this 3 ball now in a way that he can get to the 4. Needs to leave it so he can draw straight up off the 3 to the 4. Wants it to run, wants it to run. May have to just clip off of this 8 ball. Well, that's okay. If it would have stopped, it could have stopped. A little bit awkward, that 8, but it's all right now. Kopinyi on his way to tying this match up at 6-6. Carlo Biardo has taken a 6-5 lead. If you're watching on Facebook, all these matches I'm calling are also available on the YouTube page of Maldives Pool-Billiard Association, all free to watch. If you're already watching on YouTube, get another device out. You can flick between the tables. Just looking at Conrad sat in his chair, he looks pretty cool. He knows a huge part of this game is in the head. You can't do anything while your opponent's at the table, so you might as well use that time to stay calm, relax, and get yourself ready, stay ready for when the next chance does arrive. And he will have a chance next rack for sure, because he'll be breaking. That's the great thing about winner breaks, alternate break rather. Everything I don't like about winner breaks, of course. You can get people running away with matches without the opponent having the right to reply. Had a big discussion with Torsten Holman about that last night. He's very much a winner's break man as a player and a viewer. You might have heard him talking about a new application he's just acquired called Target Pool. He's been recording all the voiceovers for all the different shots, and it's going to be available very, very soon. Keep an eye on Torsten Holman's social medias, Instagram and Facebook. He's down with the kids, he is. I bet he's got TikTok as well. I think his name on TikTok is Torsten Hoffman, actually. If you're listening, Torsten, why don't you come and join me for a semi-final a little bit later on? Could do with a bit of expert advice in the booth. The comeback is complete. It's 6-6 from 6-2 up. back to Marlet in the Maldives. We're at the Maldives Pool-Billiard Association Centre. It's about to go under a lot of renovations. It's a nice big venue, usually houses 12 tables. They took 3 out to make way for the nice large arena that you're looking at now. Big plans to go 5 stories high, with 1 level dedicated to the juniors and the development of junior pool and pool in general here in the Maldives. It's a popular sport. They just need more tables, more venues. They need more tournaments like this. It's certainly a great place to come to play and to visit as well. Referee moved that rack a bit quick, didn't he? What's going on here? I think the video guy has had a little bit too much coffee this morning. Don't count out this man though. (8-7) Dennis Grabe now over Daniel Maciel. Still 5-3 between Kazakis and Lukatos. It's going to be a great tragedy for one of them. Spoke to them both last night. They weren't looking forward to playing each other, but at least a guarantee to have one person from Greece in the semi-finals. Will there be a pole in one of them? Well, he's certainly taken the initiative. A nice break and run to regain the lead. That's how the match started, with a break and run. Then Copigny broke dry. Conrad Juszczyszyn cleared the table again to lead 2-0.
خاص حفلاتك بينهم وا كيترينج هوري هاي دمته اتاكم هودما لسوق خيار كلها
The elder co, the Prince of Pool, breaking off. Wiping a bit of excess chalk off the ferrule. A little bit extra into it, came off the edge of them, didn't hit them square. First glance, the 8 and the 9 have gone a little bit funny. Well, I think access to the 8 is maybe possible, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see how that develops. There is a safety on here. Cue ball down behind the 3, 4, 2 and 10. Nicely done. Got the 1 ball in a good position too. looking to push the 1 ball past the 7 and nestling behind the 7. Daniel Maciel in amongst the balls, trailing 8-7, chance to draw level. Carlo Biardo has opened up a 2-rack lead over Mario He. He leads 7-5. The familiar hairstyle of Ko Pin-Yi on your cameras. Played to perfection. Great shot. 3 taps of the chalk on the table from Konrad Juszczyszyn. That's how much he appreciated that shot. Really was pinpoint accuracy from Ko Pin-Yi. Ko also won the Predator Bucharest Open 2022 and also the Asian 9-ball Open in 2022. He was the World Pool Master in 2023 and once again won the Asian 9-ball Open in 2023. Oh, what a good solid hit that was. Oh, look at this as well. Now has he left an edge on it? Great effort here. Straightened the cue ball up. With right hand side and speed. Well, if he can make this one, which I'm not sure he can, carry him into the 3 and he might be on the 2 in the side here. This could all open up this rack with just this one shot. 2 ball will free the 4, of course. 7 passes the 8. He could even play the 7 off of the 8 to move the 8 into a better position. Daniel Maciel has drawn level with Denis Grabet there, 8-8. A titanic struggle going on between Kazakis and Lukatis. They're still on rack 9. It's 5-3 still to Alex. There you see Dennis and Daniel. The double Ds, double digits, 8-8. Wearing the Polish Federation shirt there, Daniel. So, mistake from Ko Pin-Yi. Gives this chance. So that mistake on the 1 ball from Ko Pin-Yi, to me it looked like he was just putting a little bit too much concentration into the cue ball, forgot to make the 1 ball. This is going to be interesting to see how he plays this 7. If he can get onto the 8 no problem, then he won't bother playing the 7 off the 8. So he's going short side. Biardo's taken another rack. He now leads Mario He by 8 racks to 5. The winner of this match will play the winner of the Dennis Grabet and Daniel Maciel match, and the winner of Alex Kazakis and Dimitris Lukatos will play either Mario He or Carlo Biardo. Two rack lead will be restored here for Konrad Juszczyszyn with this straightforward 10 ball, and he will be breaking when we come back with rack number 15. Players have gone for a timeout, guys, so I'll do the same and we'll see you very, very soon for the remainder of this match.
ಖಾಸ ಹಫ್ಲಾತಕ ಬೇಣುವ ಕೇಟರಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಹುರಿ ಹಾಯ್ದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎತ್ತಾಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದುಮ ಲೆಸುಕ್ ಖಿಯಾರ್ ಕೊಲ್ಲ
Getting straight back into it. It's going at a nice pace, this match, to be honest. Both players just nipping out for a bathroom break, nothing more. Just want to get back into it and get back into the heat of battle. Biardo, great chance of getting on the hill. He's on the 7. Well, nothing doing off the break for Conrad. And the 1 is in the open. The 3 ball is the problem. Semi-finals will be this evening at 8 p.m. Both of them will be streamed live, of course, for your pleasure. We're not sure which game will feature on the TV table with commentary. Of course, can't be decided until we know. What's he coming up with here? Oh, I think he's overhit it. Biardo did win that rack. He's now on the hill and breaking against Mario He. The tiger is taming the panda. And he's made balls on the break and he's got a straight in 2 ball. 5 and the 6 tied up for Biardo though. If you want to watch that match, it's live now. The Maldives Pool-Billiard Association YouTube channel, either the one you're watching this on, you may be watching this on Facebook, but all the matches on the YouTube channel. You don't have to miss a ball, you can watch like a pro. Copigny knows every shot now is crucial. Conrad just 1 away from the hill. Biardo missed that straight into Mario He back at the table. Dennis Grabet at the table, which is the 9 and the 10 to go. He's looking to get on the hill against Daniel Maciel. It's 8-8 at the moment. (5-5) now. Demetrius Lukatus against Alex Kazakis. The all-Greek battle. Level. Oh, what a shot. Didn't even look like he could see it, did it? Makes that positional shot he played from the 2 absolutely fabulous. Pin, point, Pigny. Oh, he's lost the cue ball here. He made the 4 ball into the wrong side of the pocket, didn't catch it straight, went across it slightly, and that's why He's lost the cue ball. He knows what he done. Maybe even caught the rail with the tip on the way through. Dennis Grabet did clear up there. He is on the hill against Daniel Maciel at 9-8. Dead on 5 p.m. here in the Maldives. 7 o'clock in Bangkok. 1 p.m. in the UK. Two o'clock in Greece and Estonia and Austria and Poland. There's interest in all the time zones, especially in Chinese Taipei as well, with this man at the table. Stroke of 8 p.m. in Chinese Taipei. Good evening to everyone there. Hi to everyone around the world enjoying this fantastic battle between Conrad and Ko Pin-Yi. If Ko Pin-Yi can turn this around, that's a nice weighted shot there from Conrad. If Ko Pin-Yi can turn this around, it's going to be a late night for you guys. In Chinese Taipei, it will be 11 p.m. for you for the semi-finals. Is he going for the thin contact? Hold the 5 on the 8. Cue ball back down here. Went the other way. He's got away with it though. Dennis Grabet at the table on the hill. He's on the 1 ball. A little way to go in that. Demetrius Lukatis at the table on the 2 ball. He was trailing by a long way against Alex Kazakis. He's the chance here to go into the lead. Mario He saves 1 match point against Carlo Biardo. Biardo, though, still leading 9-6. Good shot, Konrad Juszczyszyn. Ko Pin-Yi knows if he can keep Conrad off of the hill for a couple more racks. But he needs to come up with something here. This is where these top guys, though, are so good. Their kicking ability It's not just hitting the ball, it's hitting a part of the ball at the right speed. Oh, he needs a rail. He's not going to make a rail. It's foul, ball in hand. For those of you new to the rotation pool, after you hit the lowest ball on, a ball either has to go in a pocket or hit a rail. And neither happened there, so this is a gilt edge opportunity now for Conrad to get on the hill. He started very badly, Kopin-Yi. Conrad Juszczyszyn started very, very well. Kopin-Yi did come back, but just lost his way slightly again. Conrad will be back to a 3-rack lead, more importantly on the hill. If he can just make the final 9 and the 10. Nicely done. 9-6 it is. It's looking grim for Kopin-Yi. But he will be breaking when we come back after a very, very short break, guys. Dennis Grabet 4 balls away from a place in the semi-final on the hill, 9-8 over Daniel Maciel. Give you that latest update when we come back. The sunny side of life. It's looking just slightly bleak in the Maldives for the man on your left, Kopin-Yi. So 16th rack, the Chinese Taipei man, the superstar from Chinese Taipei, breaking off, needing to make a ball, in desperate need of a good layout. He'd love a break and run here. Just keep Conrad cold. Makes both wing balls. Look at the one ball. Oh, he's happy with this. Balls dropping like flies. Three balls off the break, perfectly on the one. The only problem, 7, I think it does pass. I think the 8 will actually pass as well. So I think as you take one, it frees the other. So there's no balls tied up here really. It's all about this 1 to the 2. Dennis Grabet on the 10 ball for a win and a place in the semi-final over Daniel Maciel. In it goes. The handshake comes. Daniel Maciel of Poland is out. Well, Always sad to see the player unscrewing his cue and putting them back in the bag on the table. But of course, it's sport. There has to be winners, there has to be losers. And it just so happens today it wasn't Daniel's day. Alex Kazakis is now 6-5 down to Dimitris Lukatus. And they're on a timeout. Mario He has also been knocked out by Carlo Biardo. Carlo Biardo goes through to the semi-final, 10 racks to 6. Who will he play though? Will it be Alex Kazakis or will it be Dimitris Lukatus? We don't know. Denis Grabet waiting for the winner of this match here. I think the 7 does pass the 10. Yeah, there you see it does. So he needs to come across the face of the 7 and play into the same pocket as the 6. Needs to be straightish on it, needs this to go. Oh, it hasn't. Can he just play a little carom into the 10 to free the 8 ball? Oh, what a great shot. Played with lots and lots of right hand spin to get over the other side of the 8. Played it to perfection. He's not out of this yet. Now we're going to grab a quick word with Denis Grabet. We're going to grab a word with Grabo. So this 10 ball to move to within 2. Nicely done. Back very, very soon with the next rack. And Denis Grabet, fresh from his victory over Daniel Maciel. Back in a minute, guys. Welcome back, guys. I've got next to me Denis Grabet from Estonia. Hi, Denis.
Hello, hello.
Good win yesterday as well over Fedor Gorst, 10-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just try to play good game myself. Don't think about who's my opponent. So yeah, I've been playing good. I like Maldives. Hope it continues.
Semi-final tonight, 8 p.m. You've got a little bit of time off. You're going to be playing one of these. They've been battling out. This looks like it could go all the way. What are you going to be doing this afternoon?
Just follow the same routine what I've been doing the whole week. So yeah, I try to get a little rest now and try to be ready for the evening session.
Any preference who you play? Obviously not. You're just going to play your game, aren't you? Play the table.
Yeah, I try to play my game and don't look who's the opponent.
Have you played these regularly, these two? I guess you played Conrad quite a bit.
We all know each other and we know our weaknesses and the strong game. So everybody's a tough player here, and we'll see what happens.
You've earned a few $1,000s as well. I think you're guaranteed at least 8,000 now, isn't it?
I don't think about the money too much. I think the titles are more important. So yeah, we'll see.
Nice big trophy as well. It'd be nice to get your hands on that, eh?
Obviously, everybody's thinking to try to get the win, right?
Good luck, mate. Well played.
Thanks.
See you later. Thanks to Dennis Grabet just for popping in very, very quickly there, giving us his thoughts. Very calm and cool as always, isn't he? Doesn't want to give anything away. Just playing his game, doing his thing. Very happy man. He says he's not thinking about the money. I'll tell you what, I've never met somebody that doesn't like it. So good luck to him. Guaranteed 8,000. Every chance of winning that 32,000. It's wide open. But who's he going to be playing in the semi-final later on? Well, we still don't know. It will be one of these two, that's all we do know. Just 2 matches in play now. If you want to keep an eye on the other one, it is on YouTube also. Kazakis against Lukatos. Lukatos leading 6-5 in the battle of the Greek friends. Understandably, Kopenier taking his time. He knows every shot now could be his last. Well, it's not good enough. There's a chance at this one ball for Conrad Juszczyszyn. Making sure he came the right side of this 3. He's certainly on it. He's the wrong side of it now, so he's got some traffic to negotiate. The nice guy that he is. Just lost his match against Dennis, but he's come straight to the arena to support his friend. take home $4,500 for his trouble this week, Daniel Maciel. Calls the 4 in the side just in case. Was more interested in the safety, and he's played a good one here. Tap on the table once again from Copigny, very sporting of him. Calling the pocket again just as a precaution. Having to get a lot of left hand spin on the white. Play a kick and stick. If he does get the kick and stick, he'll be hoping he doesn't make the 4 because he doesn't want to hook himself on the 5. Oh, that's a pretty good shot as well. If it doesn't poke its nose out, but it has. He called that side pocket, got very, very close to it. The main objective was to get the 4 ball safe. Is he going for this? He is. He's going all in. Oh, and a lovely little bump on the 6. Okay, slightly tied the 6 up, but there is a 6-8 combo on. Just caught the 7 ball there, which then made him career into the 6 ball, but it worked out okay. Oh, nearly missed that. Wow. Caught it very, very thick. Already called the 8 ball for the combo. Kazakis about to draw level again at 6-6. Still a long way to go in that match. They've got themselves a race to 4. This one could be over in 3 balls time. He has the perfect angle on this 7 ball. The name Co, it looks like, will not be on the trophy this year. Decided to leave slightly more angle on this 9 ball. It looks like Poland will have a representative in the last 4. It won't be Daniel Maciel, but it will be this man, Konrad Juszczyszyn. In it goes, the handshake comes. Copigny just wasn't his self today. we've seen him play a whole lot better. The cues will be unscrewed for another tournament. It is Konrad Juszczyszyn, which will feature in our semi-final later on this evening. It will be against Dennis Grabet. We'll be back at 8 p.m. Both of them will be streamed live for you guys. We're not sure which one will be on this table just yet. Keep an eye on the social medias, on the Maldives Pool-Billiard Association Facebook page. Everything you need to know is on there. We'll see you very, very soon. Thank you for joining me, Mark White. See you later on for the semi-finals. See ya.
ಖಾಸ ಹಫ್ಲಾತಕ ಬೇಣುವ ಕೇಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಹುರಿಹಾಯ್ದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎತ್ತಾಕೊಂಡ್ ಹೋದುಮ ಲೆಸೂಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾರ್ ಕೊಲ್ಲ